How's it going? What's up, everybody? Happy New Year. Hope your evening at least went well. If you partook in some partying, hope your recovery is going better as well. Let's be honest, that's probably at least a couple people out there. Um, my night was pretty uneventful. I stayed up watching. Well, I stayed up waiting through the fireworks because not because I was watching any. I didn't see a single one. Rather, just making sure neighbors didn't manage to set fire to the world around me, and for that matter, just realized I should pull the green screen all the way forward. I'm not sure if that matters, but I'm gonna assume it helps. But yeah, making sure that the neighbors didn't set fire to anything, and that the animals did not freak out and disappear. Yeah, can we just agree? Shooting fireworks off into the sky around neighborhoods, not a great idea. That's why they're illegal, but unfortunately the cops are useless and will never do anything about them because they are out hunting drunk drivers, which I'm not against. And I know that they prefer that because that's what makes them money, not arresting people for using fake fireworks, or sorry, illegal fireworks. But oh, could we get at least a little attention on the illegal fireworks? Nobody cares until it leads to the burning down of a house. But maybe someone could care before that. Anyway. Oh, that scarf actually looks pretty neat. Dino claws? Those may actually be the first quote-unquote shoes I've seen that don't look bad. Oh, that's... Well, the skin's not bad either. They're getting some better stuff finally. Oh, well, that's a color pattern. Okay. Let's see. And this event is still going. Of course it is. Let's see. Any change here? Nope. Those are the same things. I just need to finish a little bit of running and, in theory, win a show. Date the race is solo. Huh. I'll start with some solo shows and we'll see where it goes from there. Oh, and I almost forgot. I should join the voice chat. So, yeah, anyway. It was a thing last night. The fireworks ran until a little while after midnight. Neighbors just setting them off every 15-20 minutes so that they can keep the animals, like cats, dogs. We do have some farm animal kind of stuff going on out here too. So yeah, people were definitely pissing off their neighbors. But since I don't live in city limits, they're all pretty confident they can just get away with it. And sadly, they're right. Oh, buddy, you landed right in front of me. For how far back, this is one thing I do love about this map. For how far back I was at the very start of it, to finish 5th, love it. Anyway, yeah, it annoys me a lot that you can't have slightly more responsible people when it comes to New Year's. Or really in general, the fireworks. Like, I don't mind the idea of fireworks necessarily. I do think that they're wasteful and kind of dumb. But, you know, hold an event. Like, get licensed, hold a big event, get a bunch of people together to watch them. Don't have them... Don't set off a bunch of fireworks in your freaking yard. It's dumb. Oh, I love how it's starting me at exactly the wrong side. And, of course, knew that was going to hit me. Alright. So we'll start... Okay, well, 2% away. This is easy. Didn't even have to try to score anything, just jump through the cloud and automatically qualify. But yeah. Yeah, fireworks, if you're doing it personally, you're probably kind of screwing things up for somebody. Just get together with a crap load of people, pandemic or otherwise, go watch them somewhere. I just don't do it in your yard. And let's be honest, big fireworks shows are way more satisfying than setting off a few sparklers outside of your house. Seriously? How am I not able to grab that guy? Am I lagged or something? Like, those should have been easy grabs. What are you doing grabbing me, you moron? Okay, well, time to actually do this for real. What? Come on, I hit the guy. Physically hit him. Hey Toasty, how's it going? Sorry, I'm also eating some dinner while I'm playing. But how's your New Year's so far? Mine has just been capped by staying up and making sure nothing too terrible happens on New Year's Eve and watching a movie. Oh, and my cat just jumped up right in front of me and barely missed it. Oh, I forgot to quit out. Normal fun with fam, that's good. Let's see. Oh, okay. I was going to try to let her. All right. Anyway. So, let's see. Haven't seen me in a year. Wow. I was thinking the name looks familiar, but I wasn't sure. So, what have you been up to? There's controller. Okay, I was gonna say, wait, what? I don't know why. My brain is on too many things. I was just recording a podcast like an hour ago. You were in last live stream? Wait. Was it under the name Toast? Because I know that I've seen the name, but I feel like it's been longer than that since I've seen it. Or am I crazy? I don't know. I might be. It's been a long week. Let's see. Actually. Oh, sure, why not? Yeah, I figured that was you. Yeah, you were using a different name last time, I think. On YouTube, that is, obviously. Was it just Toast? I don't know, maybe? I would have sworn you were... No, maybe not. I don't know. I might just be remembering your Epic name, not the name you were using on YouTube. The Epic name was once your YouTube name. Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, it's been a long week. I might just be misremembering. I knew I was gonna miss that. Alright, well, not much lost. Alright, making possibly the best run I've ever had on this map. Oh, as it screws me on the final step, but hey, still coming through the second on the finish line. I will not say no to that. Oh, you got screwed on that jump, man. Nice path to the tubes. I've never thought about taking the edge on that before. Yeah, sorry I'm eating at the same time. I've had nothing to eat since, like, I want to say, when did I eat last night before going to bed? It's almost 6 now. I haven't had anything to eat since, I think it was about 3 a.m. So, yeah, it needed to get something in there. No. That was close. No, that was not close. Damn. One hits me, knocks me down. The other one just throws me as far out as he could get me. One of these days, I swear, they are going to kill off the lily pad method you were just using. I love how between the two of us, you end up actually climbing all the way to 2nd place. Hey David. How was the day off? It was all right. New Year's Eve was a little rough because making sure that the fireworks didn't scare animals too much, and making sure neighbors don't manage to burn down houses and stuff like that. Because fireworks are stupid, especially when people are setting off illegal fireworks, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah, that was pretty much the night. I watched after the fireworks, or after making sure the fireworks didn't cause any trouble. I watched a movie, stayed up a little too late, and that was about it. I'm gonna make that green guy follow me forever. He's a nut. Oh, damn. Yellow saw me. Let's see if I can just hang out up here and act like an AFK. Nope. Oh, damn it. I ran right into somebody. Oh. Damn it. Literally last second, I couldn't do anything. Sorry about that. David, yeah, I am eating. It's been, several... Yeah, you ended up the last person with a tail, I guess. It doesn't say who, but yeah, it had to be you. I'm mad about that. If I went left, I probably could have maybe saved it a little bit longer, but there were two people without tails, both packed up together, so... Not a lot of... I didn't have too many good escape paths to take. And that sucks, because I held onto that tail the entire freaking map. Which continues to be my biggest complaint about that map. You can hold your tail the entire time. Or not that map, but that game mode. You can hold your tail the entire time, but if you lose it in the last second, then you are a loser. That's why I prefer when they give points for holding on to stuff for an amount of time, because if you get swarmed at the very last second, it sucks that you are then knocked out. I did a dumb thing. Right, going to the wall. Oh, crap. Okay. What the? How on earth is it that that bounce didn't take me all the way there? Okay, I'm running way behind all of a sudden. Damn it, that guy screwed up my jump. I keep running into people in the air and I screwing up my ability to get there. Seriously, it's killing me how much people are in my way. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, it's okay. It's not a bad weekend. Oh, the other thing I spent a chunk of last night doing was writing code. It's not a big deal, but I figured I would add letterbox links to the movie roundup that I do each week. And in the process of adding letterbox links, I figured I would also change a couple of other things that I've never been particularly happy with. So yeah, it's been a good few hours of writing code, just kind of goofing around, or not goofing around, but fixing and tweaking things, trying to kind of improve how they work. I also realized that I should... I use kind of an interesting hack. Well, actually, it's more work, but... What I was doing before, it was this hack that... I was basically generating a bunch of text using a certain encoding algorithm. And it was fine, but it has this problem where it's putting a bunch of new lines in that shouldn't be there. Try bottom middle. Oh yeah, Toasty. Actually, on that point, I did do a bunch of tests on my own on this map, and yep, bottom middle is consistently about 4 to 5 seconds faster. So yeah, I'm with you on bottom middle. The only problem with bottom middle that I found is for some reason, every time I take that route, and I don't even know why, I always get stumbled on my way, on the fall from the big basin. It doesn't seem to happen if I take the other route. I don't know why. But it still happens every time. Okay, I had a feeling that's what it was. My original thought is I was falling too far, but okay, touching the slime kind of makes sense too. Would it work if you're just not diving? If you just jump? Because I always dive, and it's a bad reflex that I probably need to break, but... Oh, damn it, that guy moved the block just as I... Ah, everyone's tripping me. Why didn't it grab? Come on. Okay, so I'm feeling like I'm playing a little off today. But David, how was your New Year, man? Or New Year's Eve? You too. Yeah, some days just everything just plays a little off. Not that it's gonna make any difference, but I'm double checking to see if there is anything possibly running that would cause any lag. Oh good, no crosshammer this time. Actually, this is like the easiest lineup they could have given us for the traps. Watch us be the last two on this map. So far, it's just us and one other team staying in front. I still see points clocking up on third place. Let's see, is fourth place still moving? Looks like fourth place is out. Zamir, does this feel like it's sped up? We are definitely in a huge first place now. Looks like second place has stopped running. Third place has still got points coming. Oh, you're out. Oh. Okay. Wow. That was some, you got a lead for sure. David, nice. Been toying with some Python for a Discord bot, but it's a bit more work than I originally anticipated. Yeah, I've built a Discord bot in JavaScript, and it's, well, Node. And it's not... It's a pain. Discord bots aren't hard, per se, but there's some tedium involved. It's not great. It's been good, been busy. Had to catch up with family for Christmas since we were sick last weekend. I like the had to. It's almost mind-boggling that there are 2 people already eliminated. It's so hard to get eliminated up until this point. Sorry, I was going for the other guy. Oh, what the hell? Damn it. I have not seen a large gap anywhere that whole time. Oh, nice. How on earth? It looks like you went in first. I was gonna try to grab the guy, but he never ended up on my side for the whole, like, anywhere within grasp. Jeez, 24,700 XP on... Oh, sorry, 26,000. And a couple crown points. Almost there to the next one. Where does that leave me for daily missions? Just need to get a bronze. Nice. What the hell? Some guy, I don't know if this is legit, but some guy claiming to be the former eBay CFO just followed me on Mastodon. That's not the sort of thing that you would think somebody would make up. It's, like, technically impressive, but also it's eBay. There's a level of who cares there, but just odd. Oh, crap. Hit the kicker plate and the ball. Sharing fourth place, that's alright. Wait, what the hell? It shows first, third, a pair of fourths, and a six. I think the game has decided that second place doesn't exist. That's nice. Stuff is taking up any bandwidth, but so David, I didn't know you ran a Discord server. Are you just kind of doing this for like kind of a excuse to mess with Python in other ways? Other than a Tensor bot, haven't done much. Glad the holidays are over. CES is next week. Yeah. I try to muster up more interest in CES and it just never works. And it's funny because having been there, I think actually did revitalize some of it. It's just CES to me is so much of what gets announced at CES is TVs that are usually not that interesting, appliances that are never interesting, and usually garbage tech gadgets, like the stuff nobody wants. There are always exceptions, and like I don't want to be overly critical, but yeah, CES, it's just so much of it doesn't usually come across that interesting to me. Oh, crap. That was, like, assassinated. That rhino just looked at me and was like, no, you are going out. At least we're still going to qualify. David, but yeah, I'm glad the holidays are over too. It's going to... It means companies will start getting back to business, which is important for me. I think you could probably guess why. But yeah. You made a server just for bot making purposes? Yeah, that's usually good. I'm still using the same server for mine, but I have a room dedicated to just bot, to just the bot. Yeah, just trying to make one of the bots. Makes sense. Oops, missed the speed up. Oh well. Ah, you're right. Hitting the slime at the bottom is the trick. So, David, out of curiosity, what is it you're aiming to do with the, what functions are you giving to the bot? Or planning to give to the bot? Like, is it just posting... Is it going to post random text? Is it going to... Yeah, I don't know. What are you doing with the bot, or like aiming to try to get working? He is trying. Oh, damn it. I got cornered. Okay, guys. Well. You finally got pinned down too. I was going after the 2, but I didn't see many of my own team chasing the ones remaining. Yeah, there were too many people chasing just you, and none of our team were close to the 2 that were still remaining on their side. Like, at a certain point, if no one's working on those guys, we're not gonna win. So yeah, I think we just got stuck with some bad players. Well, is the one I'm messing with was supposed to just use Python to post someone's tweets onto a Discord channel using Twitter's API, but having some issues with it. I assume because of Twitter's API, maybe it's getting stuck. Because a lot of stuff is broken on the Twitter side. I'm assuming you've already applied for the Twitter API token, or whatever they call it. After some research, you believe the issue is lack of elevated access to the Twitter's APIs. Yeah, almost certainly. I think the next option is to scrape the JSON or whatever and post it that way. That could work. People kind of unintentionally push. And I'm first through the hole. Oh my god, we have a lead. David, if seems to have a good bot for Discord using webhooks, but you wanted to do it with Python. Yeah, it's funny because for a moment my brain went to, you know, if you just wanted to repost somebody's tweets, just use if. And then it's like, wait, no, we're doing this so that you can work with Python. The point is not to achieve the same end result. It's to actually use Python for a more practical application. So yeah, that's why I didn't say anything for a moment. Anyway, yeah, obviously there are like a dozen different ways to get this done, but yeah, it's technically IFT is probably the easiest one. But for just doing this stuff yourself, yeah, I mean, just tweaking the bot to do that and in whatever means you need to, probably the best way, or a good way to learn Python. Hey Curvy, how's it going? Having bar pizza. Oh, dear God. The rhinos are ravenous right now. Or I'll jump on your head. They definitely changed the Rhino's code. These things used to just get stuck on that on the turntable and couldn't do anything. Now they're vicious. Vicious, vicious bastards. And countdown is through. But let's see. Having finger food, bar pizza, chicken tenders, and mozzarella sticks at the Venus 2 with sister and wife Melissa. Sounds like a good start to the new year. David, seems to be the issue so far. Otherwise, I'm thinking about other projects, wanting to start super small. Honestly, in a weird way, I feel like the Discord bot is... It's not like upper tier programming or anything, but there's more to learn with that I could see being messier. Though if you're starting with a bot that already exists and you're tweaking it, that might be less challenge. I don't know. I'm not really sure where you're starting from on that. Man, I haven't had mod sticks in so long. Oh. Toasty is out. Did you... I'm assuming you didn't disconnect. I'm assuming you fell. I wasn't watching the messages. Oh, you were AFK? Yeah. Yeah, I'll qualify for us. And make a point of playing it safe. Second to cross, that's good. Puts us in third, maybe fourth. So yeah, we're let's see. David, like if I run into issues that can be solved, there's already a half-decent solution that doesn't use Python. Oh yeah, I mean they're Discord bots that do just about everything. David, mod sticks are my favorite go-to shit-faced food. That makes sense. Weirdly, my my choice for, like, I've been drinking, I want to eat. Like, when I lived in Vegas, that was pho. 100% go for pho. If it's more bar food, like, no choice. I would like mozz sticks to be it, but I haven't had good ones in a while. So I don't know. I think my choice would probably be... Oh no, it's probably mozzarella sticks. Like, that's what I would want, but I haven't been happy with it in so long. So... Ooh. Oh well. And I'm just behind you and that other guy. What the hell? I got weirdly stuck in the pipe. Anyway. But yeah, I don't know, the places around here, most of them, I would say, like, chicken tenders are more often than not the thing that bars make around here. Like, there's fewer good options for mozz sticks. But yeah, anyway. David, finish the class, practicing Python. Irving, not a software dev, but I know you were in class for work. I know David will explain below, so I won't answer or comment. That was great. That is usually preferred choice for hangovers. I mean, it's just it's like the best comfort food. Curvy, I found a ramen place in my town, thankfully. Must have just opened. Yes, Venus's a sports bar restaurant. Curvy, pho for me is Hasset? Hasset? I don't have any idea what word that is supposed to be. What the hell just... Oh, the tiles are glitching for me. I don't know if anyone just saw that, but that was some funkiness. Oh, and they're glitching for you too, apparently. Okay, I'll see what I can do to win this anyway. That guy realized I was gonna screw him over. Oh, damn it. That guy jumped everywhere I was trying to go a fraction of a second before I went there. Cohasset is a place? Yeah, okay. So I guess you mean where you go. Toasty. You have to go after this round. So okay, come on, let me finish. I don't know. Does that mean you've already left? Okay, you have. All right, take it easy, man. Good playing. At least we managed one good victory. And a couple of other pretty good plays. Take it easy and see you maybe next weekend. Happy New Year, man. Let's see. It's a town 50 minutes away. Okay. Yeah, that's... See, well, when you said for me is Cohasset, it's like, I didn't know you were talking about a place. It just sounded like, or kind of read like maybe a word that only makes sense in another, if you're like a local or something. But if it's a place, that's, well, I guess still a word that only makes sense if you're local, but... But yeah, I wasn't sure if that was like some local slang or something. Or you were just spelling it the Boston way of saying it. Oh, David, should I just add a room to the Discord for programming stuff? Because, let's see, I don't know this with certainty, but I think roughly half of the active people on our server are in some capacity programmers, or learning to program, or at least for their job have to do some programming. I don't know that it would be an active room. I'm just... It's starting to seem like it could actually be a thing worth throwing in there. Just for laughs. I love starting this level as all the way at the back of the row, because you cannot possibly get a good start. It's so much fun that way. Oh, as the speed runs out right before the Kirby, haven't re-picked up Modern Warfare 2 after refunded it after the crossplay. That is a lot of stuff to take in a sentence. But I will before Steam Winter Sale ends. I will complete that Battle Pass before February. Okay. Could be cool. Not sure how active it could be, but it would be. I know everyone is well versed in different languages, and I feel like it would be cool to read the conversations. Crossplay beta. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just, because let's see, Carson just finished college, or is just about to. He's just about to. Or did. No, he did. Yeah, he graduated. So, yeah, there's me, obviously. You've been learning Python. Zach is obviously actively coding. Damn it! How am I tripping over hardly any people? I don't have a ton of faith in qualifying. Oh, I'll barely make it. But yeah. Let's see. You wouldn't ask questions, but if it's, but you basically you would lurk. Oh, give it time. You'll eventually ask questions, or maybe not ask questions, but you'll do what a lot of if you stick with it for a while, you'll do what a lot of programmers do, which is not ask a question, but you will hop in there, vent frustrations about a thing, and then people will be like, okay, we'll help you. You don't ask the question, you just complain about a thing, and then programmers are like, okay, no, we know how to do this. It's like asking a question, but not in the right form. Programming is almost by definition the opposition of Jeopardy. Nothing is in the form of a question. I had just a few steps lead on everyone, and then that fruit just plowed me right in the face. Which sounds like a line that I should not say. Oh, crap. Damn it. Twice in a row. I take the... Okay, I'm not going to qualify. The odds are next to impossible. Oh my god. I actually did it. And I ruined it for that other guy who was way ahead of me. I should not have qualified. I mean, that, just being honest. You know, that statement is so weirdly true. I think that actually has to... I think I actually need to post that somewhere. I need to find a good way to phrase it. But I do love that. Sorry for the coughing and clearing the throat. I don't know why, but I've had to clear my throat so much today. Dude, stop jumping right in front of me. You're really irritating me. Oops. Nice of the kicker plates to not be active. Or, yeah, you know what I mean. Alright, let's... Dummy. Some guy waiting there to try to be a troll and not having any luck. Do we get earthquakes? Here, okay, so the answer to that is, in practical terms, no. I have never felt... weirdly, I've never actually felt an earthquake. But in Oregon, if you listen to people, there's some really dumb people who, or they... Oh, how do I say this? Because I want to be slightly rude about it, but I don't. Okay, you know how there are people who are, we'll say, the audiophiles of the world, the self-proclaimed audiophiles, or the people who talk endlessly about, once you've used a 120 hertz phone, you can never, ever even go down from that. You can never go back to 90. Like, 90 is pleb territory. Those kinds of people. There are those kinds of people also for earthquakes, as it turns out. And by that I mean they are convinced that they perceive earthquakes even when there is, like, no quake. We have a lot of those people in Oregon. Like, I have heard so many people when I was going to college in Klamath Falls. There were so many people who would complain that they, like, woke up to the building shaking. And all this other stuff. I mean... Look, in theory, earthquakes do happen here. But it's not the sort of thing that matters. Dude, you just interfered with the crap. Oh no. Damn it. I've had the worst luck on this level lately. Anyway. The same people that believe in Bigfoot. Not quite as bad as that, but close. I'm convinced these are just people who really, really want to be able to say something special happened. Even if nothing special happened. Let's see, I need to double check. Okay, yeah, daily and weekly are done. How am I doing on these? Daily challenges, I'm 2/3 of the way through. Or, no, a little over half. Well over half. Daily specials, I'm halfway. Weeklies, yeah, okay. That's good. I'm making good progress. Carson, back from the dead. Hell yeah. But yeah, anyway, there are so many people who've complained. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm just waiting for you. But yeah, I've heard so many people complain that they were like woken from sleep by earthquakes. I'll tell you, where we were in Klamath Falls, like, there can technically be volcanic activity there. That is that is technically a thing. You won't find a volcano there for good reason. It's an area that technically has some geothermal activity, but it's not volcanic. Anyway, there are so many people who are convinced that they feel all these rumbling and shaking in the ground. It's usually not. What they're usually feeling is either something in the building they're in or whatever. But technically, if you have a seismograph, you will detect some very, very minimal tremors. We're talking like 1s and 2s on the Richter scale. You don't get anything big up here. At least not where I am. If you go up to Portland, you technically can get a little bit more. But it's not a big deal. Oh, the Xbox is glitching? Okay. I like the Bigfoot and alien people. They're so much fun. Oh, in which, not that I think you care this much, but there were somewhere in the last like year or so, there were a ton of new documentaries about Bigfoots and aliens that just popped out. And apparently these are actually like relatively budgeted things. Like they actually have some money going into them. And I don't think they're necessarily advocating for the reality of this stuff. More, they're looking at the people who are super into it. One of them in particular was a multi-part documentary about Bigfoot. Like they were actually doing 3 parts, and the documentarian was making a point of like they're not just going to stop at Bigfoot, they're actually going to hit a bunch of different cryptids, which is odd. But anyway, so no, to answer the question though, we don't have earthquakes here. If you're in Portland and you're really, really sensitive to it, I suppose you'll feel the occasional, like, slight shimmy. Not enough to even rattle glasses and plates, just, you know, you'll feel it a little bit in your legs if you have a sense for it. The funny thing about it is, I've been to California during what is considered earthquake season many times, and I've never ever felt an earthquake there. I've never been there for an earthquake during earthquake season. You'll join after? Okay. But yeah, for all the times that I've gone down to San Francisco and LA and a couple of times to San Diego, never felt one. And I literally spent 6 full weeks there during earthquake season. It's supposed, the way, like, if you listen to, I guess this isn't as much a thing now, but I remember in TV shows and movies, like every single thing having to do with LA, San Francisco, whatever, if it wasn't like well, even casual sitcoms, they love to talk about how much earthquakes were just normal stuff. Like, I mean, the movie Independence Day. We all remember that scene where there's some shaking, stuff's going on, and they're like, it's just an earthquake, not even a 4 or whatever. Go back to bed. You know, they make, dude, don't grab me. Seriously? I'm gonna report you, dude. Puppy gamer. Yeah, seriously, you suck. Anyway, So yeah, the thing is, I think that's all just like that's the weird amount of hype that exists. They get earthquakes, but they don't get a ton of them. Like they're not so common that it's something you just like. It's not a thing that happens every few days and you just kind of get used to it. At least it sure as hell doesn't seem to be. Damn it, that guy literally just grabbed me again. No joke, that's getting reported. The guy's just, like, kind of being shitty about it. What the? Come on! Why am I not able to grab? Now we're all tripping over each other. What? Let me jump. Let me grab stuff. Oh, okay, that's too... Damn it! Okay, trying this again. Yeah, there we go. I knew that was close enough. I'm first. Yeah, there. Reported. Jerk. Always gets me that people don't necessarily know what the limits of their characters are. This, I swear, this is the difference between actually playing the game and learning how it works versus just kind of playing to play. And to some extent, oh, so Carson, I kind of got looking into this. The problems I'm having with soccer, or basketball, as they call it, they 100% stem from lag. It's totally 100% about the lag. So, or latency, whatever. Yeah, bud, jump, jump. Hey, I jumped! I was way in the air when that happened. And again, I jumped! Okay, cool. No point in letting it work correctly. Yeah. So that's dumb. I don't get how that happened. Anyway, so yeah. Hey, Carson. Yeah, so yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like the problems with latency screwing up how the game works for me, I feel like that's actually made me a better player. Not that it's a good thing, it sucks, but I think it does actually help a little bit, just in so much as you start getting more precise with everything you do. The gift grab. I want to do a few runs of that. Okay. Yeah, it only takes like, I'd say maybe 20-30 minutes to get through the rest of those, I think. Hidden gifts. I don't remember hidden gifts. Yeah, well, yeah. I just looked over at them. I saw that they existed. I don't remember what the hidden gifts were. Yeah, there was no break. Well, Christmas was quiet. Didn't really, you know, not really doing much. New Year's. So, I live out in rural Oregon. So, I have neighbors, but not a ton of them. Like, it's definitely not a town or anything. Anyway, so there was... New Year's is always kind of a nuisance here because a bunch of people will set off fireworks, usually illegal fireworks. Oh, wow, that was weird. Bad jump. So my cat in particular is fine. Well, both cats are fine. The nuisance is it does scare a goat, which a perpetually weird thing to say. Yeah, dogs tend to do not great with the fireworks. I don't have dogs, so... Oh, I almost made that. That was such a dumb jump. Yeah, it happens. Oh, come on! What? How did I slip off of that when it was traveling the correct direction? What? How am I... Seriously? What the hell? I have taken... There's so many jumps that were good. Like, I landed on the platform and then mysteriously just slipped off, and I just jumped over the pole and it just still hit me. Like, something is... At the height of some of my jumps, I was still getting hit by those bars. At least that last one. It's like it was... I don't know. There's something up there. You almost... Yeah, I think something's goofy going on. Plus, there are a lot of people who are just running around collecting gifts. Maybe not very many anymore. I imagine, well, if you're playing this mode, you gotta still be doing that. Or most people are. Well, you'll pick up some gifts pretty quick in later levels. But yeah, yeah, this is the longest I think I've seen this map actually stay active. Oh, so yeah, anyway, since New Year's, like I stayed up and kind of watched over animals for that. And then it's not that I wasn't going to stay up anyway, but after that was over, I made some food, watched a movie, technically two, I guess, and that was about it. I watched both Christmas things, actually. I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. Yeah, it came out just a few weeks ago. It's 40 minutes, so half movie. Kind of, yeah. Anyway, it's got Kevin Bacon's the Kevin Bacon Band. Oh damn, you got knocked out. Okay. Okay, I'm going to... Oh wait, no. I don't need to actually stay in. I'll just quit. I was thinking, damn, I don't want to give stuff up, and it's like, all I'm gonna get is the basic XP for having been on the maps. I don't care. There's no value to this. The most I would get is slightly higher XP because I was one of the earliest to cross the one map. It hardly matters. $94? Jeez. Yeah, you got... Oh, you have 94. I thought you got 94. It's like, geez. Yeah, you're gonna fly through this. Yeah, it's about 3 days, maybe 4. But yeah, it'd be nice to get you through it quickly, though. Some of the levels, like, obviously you were on the platform hopping, like, those levels give you so many gifts that you can just run around and collect. Hopefully they give a one rhino level too, because that level always has a ton of gifts on it, and since it's one rhino, it's not hard to avoid and stay in and collect everything. Oh yeah, I decided a tattooed sailor was really the way to go. Tentacles from an octopus. Well, let's assume it's an octopus. Well, they might be doing the same thing I am. They're just in it with people who are still collecting. That, and I imagine there are some people who are just in this to be dicks. They know other people are working to collect gifts, and they're like, yeah, we're just going to get it and try to knock you out. Make you play the lower rounds. Not for nothing, but I do think what they should do is at higher levels give you like a multiplier on what the gifts are worth. Well, right, but I mean, if you get like to the 3rd or 4th stage, the gifts should be worth, say, 3 or 4 points instead of just 1. Okay, kicker plates on the 1st pusher level, so no taking the shortcut up. It's nice watching just one person after another get ejected. Damn it. Someone just had to jump right in my way. Still safe, but annoyed. And straight through to the finish. Whoa, wow, you... I did not expect to see you back there. No, 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 no. Oh my god. That was... The fact that you almost managed to survive is actually more impressive than anything. And I'm not sure, but I think once you're on top of those, I believe you actually can get back up if you time your jump right, or if you get to the end one or something like that. I know I've seen people take a shortcut over the pusher blocks onto the next level, but it's definitely not something you can reliably do. Okay. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, sure, we'll just do a duo and I'll see how far I can take you. But... I mean, I've done it before, but yeah, go for it. Alright. For anybody watching, Carson had to run and take care of a couple quick chores. He said it'd be about 10 minutes, so we'll just knock out a solo run or two. Let's see, what was... there haven't been any comments since. I assume David's still in here. But yeah, so let's see. I was talking about setting up a coding room in Discord. What else was there going on? We sort of talked about drunk food. Well, bar food, drunk food. What else is there? What else have we talked about? Or what else shall we kick around? I guess I was kind of talking trash about CES. Which, to date, I still look at CES and it's like, I want their... Oh no, what the hell? Oh no, she got in my way. What? I got robbed twice. And 3 times. What the... Yeah, I got robbed too many times. Aww. Totally cheated out of that. Yeah. I made a really good run, just every single thing screwed me. But, yeah, so... Okay, here's kind of an oddball question. I'm toying with the idea of just starting a small... I guess you could say public project, just something small, simple, and open source that I can throw together that'll look good, we'll say. And while I couldn't, I've had a bunch of different ideas kind of cross my mind. Most things are the sort of thing where it only makes sense to try to put it out there paid. And there is a project I've wanted to do forever that I kind of put off for a long time because of an Apple framework being problematic. But, and I actually still very much want to do that one. But I'm trying to think of something I can do that would be open source. The idea that I'm kind of kicking around, though it has a lot of problems with doing this idea, but the idea I've been kind of kicking around is something to compete with Authy. Just a basically 2-factor authentication code generator, or in this instance that's known as a one-time password. I'm thinking about doing that, but creating it so it is, so we'll see it. Okay, so in my mind, all right, first the thing that got me thinking about this, or thinking about this again. I've had this idea for a long time, but I didn't do it. But the reason I've been thinking about this is the recent LastPass incident is a great reminder of how much of a problem it is when you have a single target, a single server that is a rich, valuable target for hackers. Anyway, so oh, what the hell? Alright, this time I will qualify. So, what I'm thinking about doing is creating well, okay, so the thing everyone loves about Authy and hates about Google Authenticator is that Google Authenticator doesn't sync. So you set up a device, and if you ever set up more devices, you have to either have saved your, like, the QR code or whatever the secret is when you set up those devices, or you have to set up all the devices at the same time, brand new, with a updated code. That sucks. I've done it before. It is completely just unacceptably annoying. The problem with Authy is it's a single service that, while, you know, there's nothing wrong with Authy itself, it's well done, but it's too valuable of a target, and that just sucks. I can't. Okay, it's this one. Damn it. People. How did I not... Oh my god. There... And, by the way, I know for a fact, because I've seen the proof of it, I actually do know people are now cheating on this stuff, like, officially. But that's a separate issue. Anyway. So what I'm thinking about doing is creating a self-hosted... Hey, Curvy, welcome back. Yeah, Authy is great. The problem with Authy is it's a single service that is a very, very highly valuable target. And that's what I'd kind of like to find a way to fix. So I'm thinking about building a self-hosted syncing solution that would work for this purpose. That way... Hey, welcome back, Carson. Huh? I had just hit the button to start, so I just backed out. Already doing it. Oh, now it shows me as offline. That's a reverse. Oh, wait. I put it in the wrong mode. Gift grab. There we go. But yeah, I'm thinking about just creating a self-hosted syncing service for one-time password, or for a one-time password generator. It's kind of related to a much bigger idea that I've had for a long time, but this, like, I kind of want to take the relevance of Authy out of the equation. I still want the syncing. I want all the benefits of syncing. I just don't want to be reliant on a server or a service that everyone wants to target. Yeah. Well, I want to make something that instead of, like, okay, so I assume you use either Authy or Google Authenticator, right? Okay. All right, so let me ask you this. When you get a new device, a new phone every year or 2 years, whatever, what do? Do you go through and do you hold on to the codes when you last set them up so that you can set up a new device quickly, or do you actually go from service to service and reset up all your devices on a like updated code each time? Oh, does it? I don't. Oh, okay, well, so they fixed one of the biggest flaws. Anyway, yeah, anyway, so the thing is, I love the syncing capabilities of Authy. But I don't like it being a high value target. So what I kind of want to do is create my own service that would be useful as a syncing service, and then, but make it self-hosted, you know, so anyone can just download it, stick it on a server somewhere, and lo and behold, they now have their own service sitting behind an IP address, or, you know, DNS of their own choosing, and that's it. So, so it's kind of a security through obscurity sort of solution, in a manner of speaking. Like, it's taking away, or if someone wants to try to hack it and steal your two-factor authentication from a service, instead of getting it from, instead of knowing to just target Authy, they would have to figure out what server you're using for this. Nobody knows. It doesn't do anything. It's just a cute thing to have there. Nope. Though, oh, I should have just gone earlier. Okay, anyway. But, yeah, so, I don't know, and it's not that I necessarily care about making this a thing. It's more, I just feel like I should probably get some sort of open source project out there. I think it would probably look good for job hunting and such. Yeah, this isn't something anyone would ever pay for. That's kind of the thing. But it wouldn't take a lot of time to build, which is kind of the incentive. It wouldn't take a lot of time to build. It would be decent practice. The only really big objection I kind of have to it is it would also take... Man, your timing is way off. Yeah, it does seem kind of laggy. Okay. Well, at least you're still getting the gifts, and it hardly matters if I don't get a little bit of XP out of these runs. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. And I don't know that I'll build this. It's just, it's been an idea I've had kicking around for a long time for a number of reasons, and it seems like it could be a good, like, thing to show off, proving like, yes, I actually know how to build apps. Yes, I actually know how to do this and that. Pretty much all the development work I've done over the years has been for either companies that would never ever want any of their stuff to be publicly visible. At least not in the open source context. Or I've been building stuff for tools that are very single purpose, and usually they're kind of, to say they're hacked together would be generous. They are usually very, very hacked together. Curvy, you have Authy on your PC. You log in and authenticate everything before you transfer Authy, though. The Keurig you had for 4 years died earlier. K-Cups kept exploding. Ugh, Keurig. So you decided to get an expensive one that does iced coffee brewing. Interesting. I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't have a lot of thoughts on this. Oh, goody, I hear fireworks. That's awesome. Neighbors are trying to piss off more animals. Just what the world wants. Oh my god, I actually missed the trapeze for the first time in forever. Like, actual miss, not just... Dude! What? Control. There was some troll hanging out on the spot I had to run by, grabbing me and other people, trying to push us off of the tubes. Yeah, he's, well, he's close to YouTube viewer, but I was gonna say, he's the guy I'm spectating, or was. Sorry, he faced the guy I was spectating. Whatever, you get the idea. It wasn't that guy, it was the one in yellow, but... The one in yellow did get ejected, so that's fine. Yeah, so, I don't know. There's some app ideas I also want to build. There would be more commercial projects. But it would take a little while longer to get those built, so... I've been kind of trying to decide on something that won't take a ton of time to build, won't require a lot of maintenance, and I can put out as, you know, proof of work, so to speak. My biggest concern, however, with doing a one-time password code generator is I'm also thinking about the fact that it's kind of useless if it's only for like one platform. Well, no hosting. No. Well, it needs to be reasonably secure. But no. Well, the idea of this is to make it harder to find, kind of security through obscurity. But it wouldn't necessarily be, wow, you... Can't believe you managed to... Yeah, this level is so hard right now for anyone that's hasn't been playing. You might actually still... Yeah, you're still going to qualify. That's a miracle, honestly. I have figured out a few strategies for this level. I wouldn't say I'm good at it, but I can almost always qualify now. So, the tipping platform has been my favorite, but there's a fan that turns every so often, and it blows you off of there. But if the platform is tipped at enough of an angle, it'll actually protect you. It doesn't protect you entirely, but you can stay on it. That one is good. I've had some interesting luck in a couple of other spots. The treadmill that you were on, I figured out a strategy where it requires usually 4 respawns, but if you time it right and jump to the right spot, you can get through it in 4 pretty reliably. Which is usually just a little under the wire for time. I don't need the gifts, but I'm going to run around and get them out of my view. Ah, clean view. I like it. I just trolled somebody out. I just want to speed it up. But yeah, anyway. Oh, Curvy. Asking David how he likes his new PC. Finally got the 12-volt power supply stuff for the RTX 4080. Is it still nearly impossible to get a 4080? Last I heard, video or GPUs were still fairly challenging, despite the crypto market going absolutely crashing. Yeah, some people do it. I mostly just... Whoa. That guy landed on me, and it's like, that could almost push me off. Yeah, that guy's a troll. Yep. Yeah, I watch for the tentacle to just... It pauses, then it jerks back. And just as it's jerking back, I usually try to jump. And I screwed it up right there, but... Yeah. So, I can time it pretty consistently, and I've actually been able to be fine with as many as 3 tentacles in one piece. Though that's hard. Oh, you're still in, too. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Ah, barely stayed in. Oh, I did not see the one behind me. Oh my god, that was so... I should not have been able to survive that. Oh. Yeah, probably. I couldn't jump in time. Man, I'm barely... I can't step over to get out of the way of the one. Oh. Why were a couple of tentacles? Yep, they're all tipping. Oh, damn it! I tried getting into the right spot, I couldn't. That sucks. I didn't know they all tipped. Well... Yeah, I thought they would always leave one. I guess not. Yeah, I'm sure it's to get the round over with, but... So I guess... That guy jumped to a spot that kept him locked in. I guess that's the trick. I wonder if you can get back up once that's over. Because I have found that once it tips, you can drop to... As long as you're not touching where the water is, you can kind of drop onto the platform safely-ish. But not super reliably. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, yeah, and also, I don't know if you've noticed this, and I'm not sure if this was there originally, but now, in addition to a platform shimmying when it's going to turn, they also have, and good luck kind of picking this out visually, but there's also a tentacle, a bigger tentacle that rises up on the far edge, and it places itself against a bar. And that is the tipping bar. And that's what it's using to pull the platform over. So if you have enough time and you know you need to run somewhere, you can kind of use that as an indicator for platforms that you're not safe going to. But you have to actually know to look for it, which is the hard part. Or you have to have time to look for it. Yeah. Well, and I don't know if you saw it in this one, but that platform where I was originally getting targeted by 3 at once, on that one was about to tip. It shimmied, but not all of the tentacles went away. So I guess sometimes either it's a glitch in the game or something. Maybe it's on purpose, but yeah, I used to use the tentacles going away as an indicator a platform was about to tip. And that's maybe not reliable anymore. I don't know. I've won a few times. Very, very few, though. Yeah, I don't think I've done I don't think I've done very well on that level very much, but I don't do terrible on it, so I don't know. The thing is, I'm almost always like one of the last people left, but I'm almost never the winner. And unfortunately, they don't give a prize for being close. He just trolled the shit out of that guy. And holy crap, that hammer launched me perfectly. I almost got first place. My god, so much fruit got piled up, some of it despawned. That doesn't usually happen. Oh, okay. I was just quickly catching up on comments, but nothing I can really respond to. Yeah, I'm struggling with what would be coverable, because CES who does? Oh, yeah, but I've been trying to not, like, I'm not trying to not talk about Twitter, but I'm trying to keep it reasonably limited on, you know, minimizing the talk about the trolls. Discovery, yeah. Yes. There's a lot of stuff. Elon Musk was trying to take credit for this stuff being good changes, but it's because the servers are breaking. Yeah, Twitter is very definitely crumbling. It's not dead. It's not dying the way that I think a lot of people kind of hope to see it die. But it's you can see the infrastructure breaking. In little tiny ways, you see things are slowing down more. Various services are coming down. Some of it, he claims, was on purpose. Some of it you can tell is not. Yeah, and it's never really made sense that the Android app has so many problems. Yeah, Android was always a second-hand citizen, or second-class citizen. What the hell? How did I slip off? Okay. David, Twitter's always been a shithole, nothing new. Not untrue. But yeah, I just... Yeah, well, douchebags. Douchebag's got a douche. Yeah. Well, not for nothing, but I've just reported him. Hit jump, by the way. When people grab you, just hit jump. It dislodges them. He's still cut. Jesus. Reported him twice. Yeah. Let's see. Curvy saying PC tech is always a thing at CES. It is, but it's usually not really interesting or newsy. At least not to the level that it's a good discussion topic for a podcast. Not that Ramble is exactly a podcast, but it's close enough. It's this week. If I remember correctly, CES, I think, was, so it's always the first full week of January. If I remember correctly, though, I think the major stuff technically starts happening on on, I want to say Tuesday. Yeah. Well, it'd still be nice to get the crown out of it, but... That's what they say about Carson. It goes too deep. Yeah, there are 2 people going for AP. Not a whole lot to say as far as I know. I believe it's Taylor. Well, I know Taylor's going for AP, and seeing as he's kind of taken over as the review guy, or gadget guy, oh, damn it. I was trying to find another title to jump to, and I screwed it up. That was my fault. Anyway, let's see. But yeah, Taylor's going, and I think Steven Shank, I think. Anyway, yeah, you know, it makes sense, I guess. The way AP's been restructured, I'm not sure that's... I'm not sure there are many people that they could send. But yeah, let's see. Kirby brought up NVIDIA's keynote is tomorrow or Wednesday at 11 a.m. What have they not said? Mask up AP. Kirby, yes, that is something I said about both that and what was the other? I don't know. Someone I know was bringing up another event and asking if people are going to go to that. And yeah, seriously, anyone who is going to these events and not masking up, you're nuts. Okay, fine. You know, have whatever opinion you want about COVID. I'm not even touching that one, but RSV is going around. Like, come on. Nobody wants to catch this. And it's going to just be off the charts. Like, CES is a super spreader event. It was a super spreader event before we had pandemics. There's literally a joke about the CES flu. Like, I think it was CES flu, whatever they call it. Anyway, for years, it has been this thing where many years, people have always said, if you go to CES, just plan for the week after CES, you're going to be sick. Everyone gets sick at CES. Now that we have pandemics going on, it's kind of a thing. Just don't be stupid about it. But yeah, I guarantee there are going to be so many people there that don't. Oh, how are you doing with the gift collection? Okay. Yeah, we can roll duos. Yeah, the gift collecting only takes, I don't know. I think I was through the entire event in like 2 hours or something. Yeah, it took so little time to collect gifts once I was just down to that part. Yeah, I don't get that either. Why not put gifts on the final round? In a weird way, it's almost a punishment for having done well. I'm not getting grabbed, I just can't get through the crowd. Oh, damn it, as I run into more people. And I can't get... Oh, no. I had a super speed going, and I ran square into someone who was just laying prone on the ground. Yeah, that's going to be tight if we can qualify. Yeah, we don't make it. Yeah, I hate... Honestly, I would love this level if it wasn't so broken. If you don't start in the front 2 rows, you're basically already screwed. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. Every single time I started moving at all, I immediately ran into someone who was prone on the ground, like stumbling, or someone would land on me, or something else. Like, over and over again, all I keep doing is hitting people, and it's like, come on. It's not a fun level if you can't actually run it as a fun level. Okay, so apparently Nvidia is Wednesday. That seems right. If I remember, they don't usually do theirs early. They always wait a little bit later. And then AMD is Thursday. Nobody is going to care by then. CES, for all intents and purposes, is basically over by Thursday. All the biggest announcements happen Tuesday and Wednesday. If I remember correctly... Huh? Am I thinking of the wrong... I don't think I'm thinking of the wrong event. She said Thursday. You are ahead of me, but... Oh. But I am riding... Oh, crap! I was riding the logs, which is kind of a neat thing to have finally gotten to work. Yeah, well, they were out of sync while I was riding them, so yeah, that was not... I was trying to figure out the timing to get that right, and I just never got to it because I got tipped off, but it didn't matter. Okay. Google has gone a few times. I can't think of a reason they would go, but half of the times that they've gone to CES or most of the other events, they don't even announce anything. They just show up and have a booth with just googly stuff. Like, I don't get why they go. Yeah, it's not uncommon for them to do assisted stuff, but the announcements are always like on the level that they just belong in a blog post. They don't really deserve much more attention than that. Oh, you're going the risky route. Well, if you hang out in the center next to this, like, it takes some work, but if you hang out in the center, the spinning thing trips up the rhinos, which is good. But so if you saw this in the first week or two, it was great because the rhinos didn't understand how to deal with the spinner at all. Now they are better at it. Now that's why they are now just doing the head slams. Is they... Okay, well, we're still in it for a little bit. We're not doing bad, and I'll stay in, so yeah, we're fine. It's not always there. Sometimes the spinner is all spinner, there's no center section. And sometimes there's a, sometimes there's just no spinner at all, obviously. But yeah. Yep, that's why. Though I am, even when there's no spinner, I go to the center now. It's not that it's that much better, but I've had slightly better luck staying in by just kind of hanging to the center and running a lot. Yeah, someone's gonna get those long before I can. Oh, crap. I screw up on the easiest jump. Oh, boy. This guy's gonna be a problem. Oh, good. He's using a cheat. Ah! Definitely. This guy's using a cheat. What is... Yeah, no, this guy that is here, he's been cheating. Like, I cannot grab him. Bergie something. X Bergsy. Yeah, he is 100% cheating. What the... Oh my god, I am making those jumps just fine. I did it multiple times. Okay, well, I got the gold hoop. Yeah. So I'm just gonna take the opportunity to report him instead of trying to score one last point. Yeah, I don't think any of us were doubting AMD had a keynote on Thursday. Just saying, I don't think anyone cares by then. Like, people tune out very quick. CES really only matters in... This sounds crazy, but the day before CES. Okay, so we lost. But yeah, the day before CES, there are a bunch of companies basically hold sort of private-ish get-togethers, and there are several events that are very closely tied to CES. Like, I think even the people putting on CES are behind those events too. But you go see a bunch of companies the day before, or more the night before, like it's the evening before, and then CES day happens. That's when you get a ton of announcements. The following day, there's still more announcements, and it's kind of relevant, but it drops off pretty precipitously. And people on that day, the second real day of CES, it's usually more about what happens that night. There's an event called Showstoppers that happens that night that is always, like... It seems like it's unofficial, but it's definitely official. And it's sort of like a cocktail party with booths. That's B-O-O-T-H-S, booths, not B-O-O-Z-E, which happens to also be there. Lots of it. They want to ply you with as much liquor as they can get. Sure. Oh, wow, it's 8, yeah. Yeah, I was losing track of time. I got such a late start, so... But yeah, Showstoppers, they give you a bunch of, they give away some... Or they have, free food sitting out. Lots of really good free food. And open bars scattered throughout the entire place. So they're definitely trying to get the people liquored up. And yeah, that's basically after that point, nothing else happens that matters. Nobody cares about anyone else doing an announcement after Showstoppers. Basically everyone just, like, people the next day are either flying out, like those are the early departures. More often than not, what people are doing is they've got private showings set up with companies. For example, the third day is when I went. The third day was when we went to go see HTC and Oculus. They both gave us like live presentation, or live, like, here, try on the headsets, do stuff with everything. It was that kind of a situation. And those are fun, but they do feel a little bit like the whole thing is over. Clearly the whole... Damn it! The whole platform tipped me off. I've gone to one. It was... I'd have to look at the dates now. I think it was 2016? So yeah, it's been a long time, but... yeah. Actually, More than I think most people typically do. Oh my god, the trapeze. People jumped and it wouldn't let me on there. Anyway, yes, I actually got some good freebies. Kind of. So, okay, I went to... I can't think of the name of the company right now. Or, oh wait, no, it was Honor. That's right. So I went to the Honor presentation and they gave away... I don't remember what model, but they gave away a free phone there. Just everyone who showed up. I then... Yeah, they're a Huawei subsidiary, and they did budget phones, and that's what this was. Or relatively budget. And so, I never actually used that phone, because I didn't care, and it was never going to matter at all. But I did end up giving it to a buddy of mine, so that was nice. Then I went to Huawei. Not an event, but I went to their booth and they wanted to... There's no better way to say it than this. David basically pressed them into giving him a phone, and then by proxy, they ended up giving me one too. Because I think in large, because it was too awkward that I was standing there. And he's like, okay, I can't just give one of you guys a phone. You could tell he didn't really want to give it to me. Anyway. He gave me a 6P. And it was... Oh, hey, no spinner this time. That sucks. But he gave me a 6P in gold. Which was their, like, late release color. Yeah. Anyway, so Liam Spradlin already had a 6P, but he wanted the one in gold, so I ended up selling it to him for really cheap because he wanted it, and I think it was hard getting them from the Google store or something. Oh my god, the entire team's out. Holy crap. And now I'm bombed. Yeah, no, we aren't. Oh, wait. No. Okay, 8th place is gaining... I don't know that they have... Yeah, they don't have enough time. I think we're in it. Oh, we're gonna have to... Oh! So freaking close. Literally to the second. I argue we got robbed. Mostly because the other... our other teammates sucked. And they didn't last at all. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I just saw that when you were out, they were already out. I could look at the stream, but I don't care enough, but yeah, I think they were out before you. I just don't know if they were out right away or what. Judging by where our points were, I think they were probably knocked out quickly, but not instantly. For what it's worth, though, we almost made it with like 28 seconds or something when you went out. Or when I went out. I don't know. I didn't go out too long after you either, but... Yeah, 1 freaking point. Oh, but yeah. So I don't know. I mean, we'll do. I'm pretty sure Corbin's gonna be on. We'll do. I guess we'll talk about as much as we can. Part of the problem is obviously most of the CS stuff won't really have happened. There will be some companies that sort of announce stuff ahead of time. There always are, but they're never the interesting ones. So yeah, I don't think there's really going to be much for CES to announce or to talk about. I mean, even if CES had interesting stuff to talk about, I don't think there's going to be a lot to do a Ramblecast on. So yeah, I don't know what'll happen this week. We'll have to see. Yeah, oh yeah, I could do that, just delay the show, but I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, or I don't know, I might just try to do something different. Maybe I'll do with Corbin what I was planning on doing if we had gone through with doing the show last week, which was basically just screw covering news. Let's just talk random crap. You know? Yeah. The filler topics that we would probably do any other time, but you know, maybe a what do you want to see actually come out this year? What stuff do you use? I don't know, that kind of. Yeah, I could always talk movies. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there will be some thoughts on stuff. I don't know what they'll be, but there will be thoughts by the time the Wednesday rolls around. Oh yeah, The Last of Us. Wait, does that start this month? Interesting. I might I want to watch that. I am normally so dedicated to watching like waiting till the seasons are done before I watch shows. I might actually have to watch The Last of Us as it's airing. Hey, yeah. I know the episodes are going to be so long. um which is okay. I'm not against that. Hell, I just watched Westworld season 4 and all those final episodes were pretty long too. Well, okay, so I was watching I rewatched season 3 on HBO Max and I had restarted season 4. Weirdly enough, when the first time I ever watched season 4 or tried to watch season 4, I only got 2 episodes in. Then on the night that I watched, or rather while I was watching the second episode of season 4 again, as soon as the episode ended, I got an error saying can't start the next episode. So, I mean, it's just the weirdest coincidence, but that's exactly when HBO took down Westworld, was while I was watching the same episode I got through last time. But yeah, so I just watched episodes off the back of a truck. Yeah, it's a shame, and I was making a point of rewatching Westworld because HBO was taking it off. I wanted them to have to pay any, as like if there was any residual that was going to come like per watch, I wanted them to have to pay out whatever they were going to pay out to Westworld, because those guys deserved it. So I'm inclined to agree HBO, I think, still has the best content, but it is really, really a tight challenge now because Disney Plus has really come up. Apple TV Plus has really come up. Okay. So, if you start thinking about what Apple TV Plus has, they do actually have a pretty good lineup of shows. Obviously, like, everyone talks about Ted Lasso, which, I mean, it's good, but is it... I mean, guys, come on. Like, it's good, but is it that good? Let's see. They have C, which I know, not for everybody, but it's a pretty good show. It's a TV show. They've had 3 seasons, and I think a 4th is coming. Let's see, easy enough to check. Yeah, they've had 3. Well, what's weird is season 3 is, I think, unofficially labeled the final chapter, but it's not listed as a canceled show, and I heard they were filming more, so I think they might have another season coming. They have Mythic Quest, which way fewer people have seen, but Mythic Quest is kind of great. Have you heard of it? It is a game studio that makes... Well, it's a game studio. I doubt you've ever seen J-Pod, but it's sort of like a spiritual successor to J-Pod. Anyway, crazy guy who runs the studio is sort of like a Jack Dorsey knockoff. Like, he's intended to resemble Jack Dorsey, even has like Jack's weird messed up beard. And that's played by damn it, I can't think of his name right now, but one of the guys off of It's Always Sunny in Philly. And the show is pretty great. There were a couple of off episodes, but it's pretty great. They have the morning show. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard good things. Let's see, were there any others? As I'm now glancing at the website. Okay, so that's 4 shows. I swear there was at least 1 or 2 more, but I'm drawing a blank at what they are. Oh, For All Mankind. For All Mankind is absolutely incredible. I don't know that I would count this, because it's obviously kind of something different, but they have The Problem with Jon Stewart. Yeah, they really spent a lot of money on Tom Hanks. But that's all movies. But yeah, okay, so don't get me wrong. Like, their TV show lineup is still it's a little anorexic, but pretty much every TV show that they're doing is really good. So, I mean, Apple TV, it's not going to fill your... If you watch enough TV, it is not going to be enough. You need something else to go with it. But it's pretty like, they've got really good stuff, so it has to belong moderately high on the list. Maybe not at the top, but it's got to be high up. HBO's got some good stuff. I mean, they have Game of Thrones. They've got Barry, though I think Barry might be going away too. Would have said Westworld, but that's gone. Would have said like a dozen other shows, but those all got taken away. Yeah, like HBO, I feel like just became anorexic because they're taking away so many things. Disney Plus, I want to call good, but their selection feels limited. Like, if you're not into Star Wars stuff, what is Disney? Oh, sorry, Star Wars and Marvel. If it's not, yeah, if you're not into either of those, or you're watching them too rapidly, you quickly run out of shows. Yeah, the Star Wars shows, well, the Star Wars shows in terms of quality have been great. In terms of story, they've been hit and miss. Kenobi, yeah. I have not watched that one yet. Actually, I forgot it existed. I'm going to. Yeah. Yeah, definitely well made. Okay, so I have watched I love The Mandalorian for the most part. There was a little bit of off territory there, but you know, mostly good. I had mostly positive feelings towards the Book of Boba Fett, but definitely not as good. Just because it was told sort of weirdly, and I think it was the final episode was just, it almost felt like a Marvel movie with how much they just tried to make a joke out of stuff. And there was a whole lot of Boba Fett taking baths, which is weird. Or steams or whatever. I have tried watching Andor. I'm struggling with that show. Everyone is raving about it, and I have heard multiple people say the first 2 or 3 episodes you really have to work your way through, and I got through the first 2, and honestly, my attention has just gone everywhere else. I have had the hardest time caring about that show. It is so easy to get distracted when the show is just lagging like crazy. Nothing effing happens in 2 freaking episodes. Like, it's dry. I'm sure it gets good, but I think so. I guess. I don't really remember Rogue One that well either, because it was kind of lame too. Yeah, I wasn't super sold on Rogue One. I liked the ending, and I think that's the only part of the movie that's good. The ending is really strong. Everything else in Rogue One, it was just like, this is the movie nobody asked for, and very few people should have come away happy with. The ending, that's the thing though. I think the reason most people have such high opinions of it is they only really paid attention at the end, or rather, the ending allowed them to forget how mediocre the movie is for the first 2 acts. They needed to make the whole movie good, not just the end. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, so yeah, I like that they're doing it. I just haven't gotten far enough into Andor, and I need to go actually watch Kenobi. And then out of the Marvel lineup, the only one I've watched is WandaVision. One of these days I need to get to Winter Soldier and Hawkeye, and I think there was like 2 others, and I don't even remember what those are. I'll get to them, I just haven't yet. Oh yeah, Loki also, you're right. Yeah, I've heard really good things about Loki. I've heard uh middling things from well, they're middling things, but they're coming from very cynical people about Winter Soldier. And I heard similarly cynical people say very bad things about Hawkeye, which kind of tells me that that one might still be the loser, even if those people are the cynical ones. And to be fair, I heard people rave about WandaVision, and I came away from that thinking, it's fine. Like, it wasn't that special. It was good, though. Yeah, lately Marvel has done very, very little for me. Well, every movie that's been released since 2020 has just left me in some way, shape, or form going, oh, couldn't they have tried a little harder? Like, and the issues of the issues are story. And every movie feels like it's, how can we use this to set up for the next one? And the next one is just a setup for the one after that. Like, it's you've got to tell a good story along the way, not just tell me how important it is that I come watch the next one. Yeah, really, everything, exactly. After Endgame, it all went downhill. Both of the subsequent Spider-Man movies came after Endgame, yeah. Yeah, the only one, Homecoming was before Endgame, and then Far From Home and No Way Home both came after Endgame. Yeah. Love and Thunder. I didn't. Visually, it was stunning. Well, they CGI'd so much of it in, but yeah. Well, the story, the characters, so much of it. It was just, it makes you dislike Thor, because I mean, the joke that everyone has had is that he's just a himbo. And it's like, yeah, except he's a really unlikable himbo. They made him dumb. They made him really dumb. And it like to the level that you just can't like him. And that was, seeing as the movie's named Thor, that's a problem. When you make your main character unlikable. They really undermined, I am totally blanking on her name, but Natalie Portman's character. Jane. I don't know. Let's just pretend it's good all. But no, they really undermined her character. And apparently it's supposed to be a really big deal what they did with her. And like in the comics it's supposed to be a big deal, and I know that's a secret they weren't going to be able to keep or anything, so they promoted based on it. But that's a character that's also supposed to stick around for a while, not be I don't want to spoiler it, but yeah, her with powers is supposed to be there for a long time, not just a single movie. So they did, I think they did a lot of injustices there. They also took what should have been some pretty serious moments and turned them into just mediocre laughs. And then Christian Bale actually did sort of phenomenal as the villain. There were a few choices I didn't like, but for the most part, he was a really great villain. And then at the end, the ending didn't make a lot of sense. Also, well, the thing I liked about him was there were parts where he went really dark with the villain. And then there were parts that he was hokey. And yeah, the hokiness didn't fit. But the dark parts, man, when he played dark, it's Christian Bale. Like, he is American Psycho. Like, this is a person who, there is just some actual evil in this guy. For real, there's some evil in this person. And it came through in the villain here. But then he plays the hokey part, and it's like, okay, you lost me again. But I think that was the director's fault. Also, seriously, that fight with the kids. God, that fight with the kids. That just straight down at the deepest level made me go, oh no. It just hurt me. It was punishment watching this. Like, it was kind of cute and funny for literally a couple seconds. And then it's like, okay, no, I'm out. I'm done with this. I can't anymore. Please stop. Like, do I need to hit skip? Do I need to time skip ahead to the end of this stupid fight? Oh, yeah. That one hurt me. I did kind of enjoy the weird characters that they had created out of Mjolnir and whatever the name of the... Huh? The hammer and the axe. Yeah. Yeah, having Mjolnir actually being mad about not being used. Or sorry, the axe not getting used. You know what I mean. But yeah, having the weapons getting fighting or jealous, kind of. Like, it was a small bit, but it was a funny thing. I liked that. Yeah, I don't remember what the axe was named. I just, the hammer, people have been saying that name for so long, it finally kind of stuck in my head. But yeah, so much of the movie was just hokey and lame, and it felt like it was... You know how people complain about Star Wars Episode 6 for being too focused on kids? Which I kind of disagree with. They had the Ewoks, big effing deal. But everyone likes to make a big deal about how it was very kid-centric, supposedly. I'm sorry, but Thor: Love and Thunder was shamelessly kid-centric. Like, they made that movie for kids to go see. And I'm not opposed to this, but here's the thing. I would not have said little kids should go see the previous Thor movies. And you shouldn't take a franchise item and decide multiple movies in, let's target a different audience. That just, it doesn't work. Yeah, it was very forced. And one of the things that I've described about the tone, I don't know how well you remember the marketing for the previous one, Thor Ragnarok. But if you had taken the Thor Ragnarok trailer and just stretched it out into an entire movie. I feel like that's what Love and Thunder was. It was just the most basic parts of a trailer stretched. Thor Ragnarok itself had really good stuff in between the scenes, and they actually had a story and some good bits that added to the stuff they showed in the trailer. Love and Thunder just felt like, let's copy that formula of a trailer and just put more of the same stuff in between and have nothing else to show for it. It just felt so empty. I'm going to keep watching future Avengers movies. I do not necessarily have hope for them. Let's see, and the next one up should be Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp. I didn't particularly love number 2, so yeah, I'm a little skeptical about number 3. 2 wasn't bad. Huh? I liked the first movie because they did do something different with it. They decided to make a superhero movie into a heist movie. That was neat. But yeah, I didn't particularly care for Ant-Man in particular. It was just more the movie itself was a good movie. Yeah, number 2, I didn't really like Evangeline Lilly. That honestly was kind of what killed it more for me than anything else. And yeah, I mean, I believe she's back for number 3, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to help it. Though number 3 at least looks like it's going to be a big twist on it. We'll see. After that's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We'll see. I love number 1. Number 2, I would have liked everything except I didn't like Ego. It wasn't my favorite movie, but I thought it was definitely up there. Like, it is, of the Marvel movies, it was pretty high on the list for me. So number 2 was a really, really significant fall. There could be. They'll find a way to bring her back. Maybe. And the Christmas special, they actually do mention her. So, I don't know. It feels like they want to bring her back. I don't remember. Was there any contract dispute? Was that part of it or something? Or is Zoe Saldana just, like, gone? Oh, well, okay, it won't be coming out this year, but Deadpool 3. That's set for 2024, so it's a while, but look, I don't get me wrong, I don't think the Deadpool movies are as good as people say they are, but I still love them. Let's see. Fantastic Four coming in 2025. They have Blade coming in 2024. Kraven the Hunter. I've never even heard of this. And the Marvels is coming next year too, or this year now. So, okay, there are a few on the list, but I don't know. There's nothing I'm particularly looking forward to outside of Deadpool. Like, that's the one I know I want to see. All right. Anyway, I've now kept you about half hour, 40 minutes, something past the point where you said, all right, this should be our last run. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go and eat. Well, not. Well, I'm gonna eat, yeah. Well, I did actually eat like 2 hours ago at the start of the stream. So I have eaten, just yeah, I'm probably gonna go snack and actually get to preparing something to eat for later. I expect there will be. It just may be a short one. We'll see what happens. Yeah. All right. Well, take it easy, Carson. Have a good night, man. And to anyone still watching the stream, thanks for coming by, hanging out. I hope you are having a good new year so far. I hope it gets better, obviously. And yeah, I will very possibly see you come well, hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday or Thursday if we end up delaying it or something. And probably see you next weekend otherwise. But with that, I hope you all a good rest of the evening, and good night, everybody.